Good morning, students. We are discussing your second chapter solution. Now we are going to discuss about depression of freezing point of topic colligative properties. So now what is depression of freezing point? So decrease of freezing point of a solution from the freezing point of its solvent in pure state when we add solute on that solvent is called depression of freezing point. That is lowering of freezing point of a solution from its solvent pure state when we add solute on that solvent. That is called depression of freezing point. So earlier we have discussed the lowering of vapor pressure of solution when we add solute on a solvent, and thus elevation of boiling point of the solution. That is, when we add solute, the vapor pressure of the solution decreases from its pure solvent and the boiling point of the solution increases. Similarly, the freezing point of a solution decreases. So now you see here the lowering of vapor pressure of a solution causes a lowering of the freezing point compared to that of the pure solvent. So that is lowering of vapor pressure of a solution causes lowering of the freezing point compared to that of the pure solvent. So when we get the lowering of a vapor pressure, when we add solute on that solvent, a solution will freeze when its vapor pressure equals the vapor pressure of the pure solid solvent. So a solution from its liquid state will freeze when its vapor pressure equals the vapor pressure of the pure solid solvent. So this is the case we have to remember. And according to Raoult's law, when a non-volatile solute is added to the solvent, its vapor pressure decreases. Just now I am telling. And now it would become equal to that of solid solvent at lower temperature. That means if you go on decreasing the temperature, then the vapor pressure of solvent, that is, decreases, and it becomes equal to that of the solid solvent at lower temperature. Thus freezing point of the solvent decreases. That means, so it will be very clear if we explain it with the help of this diagram. So you see here, this is a vapor pressure and this is a temperature. In this way we are taking. So this curve is the curve in between vapor pressure of a temperature for the liquid solvent. This is for the solution, and this is the frozen solvent or solid solvent you can call. Now we know that as the temperature decreases, vapor pressure decreases. So you see the case of the liquid solvent. Temperature decreases, vapor pressure decreases, and now it will reach this point. And at this point, the vapor pressure of the liquid solvent become equal to the vapor pressure of the frozen solvent. So that means at this point the liquid starts to freeze. So this is the freezing point of the liquid solvent. And whenever we add some solute on that solvent, then it becomes the solution, and in case of solution, the vapor pressure again decreasing, so the vapor pressure will go down. Now this vapor pressure is not equal to the vapor pressure of the frozen solvent. So to make it equal to the vapor pressure of the frozen solvent, further we have to decrease the temperature. Then this curve goes on decreasing the vapor pressure. Then at this point now it meets with the vapor pressure of the frozen solvent or the solid solvent. That means this is the point where solution starts to freeze. So this is the freezing point of the solution. So this was the freezing point of the solvent. That means whenever we add some solute on a solvent, the freezing point of the solution, that is lesser than the freezing point of the solvent in which the solution is prepared. So this is called as the decrease of the freezing point, that means depression of the freezing point. So that is delta Tf, that will be equal to Tf naught minus Tf, that is the depression of freezing point. And like that of the elevation of boiling point, experimentally it is also observed that the depression of freezing point is also directly proportional to the molar concentration of the solution. So that means delta Tf become equal to Kfm. So here Kf is the proportionality constant, that is called cryoscopic constant, or molar depression constant, or freezing point depression constant. So delta Tf, that will be equal to Kfm. M is the concentration in molality. So delta Tf, that is what? Tf naught minus Tf. So that will be equal to Kfm. So here Tf naught freezing point of solvent in absolute temperature means Kelvin scale, and Tf, that is freezing point of solution in absolute temperature means in the Kelvin scale, and M, that is the molality of the solution. Now this M we can express in terms of the mass of the solute and solvent. So then we'll get ultimate expression. You see here that M means molality. So if WB, gram of non-volatile solute, dissolve in WA, gram of the solvent, and MB is the molar mass of the solute, then WB by MB, that will be equal to NB, that means the number of moles of solute, divided by mass of the solvent, that is given in grams. So to make it kg, we have to divide by 1000, so it will go up. So number of moles of solute divided by mass of solvent in kg, that is the molality. So that M we can replace by WB by WA into 1000 divided by M, capital MB. So this capital MB, that is the molar mass of the solute, and ultimately we will get this expression that delta Tf is equal to 1000 Kf WB by MB into WA. So this expression you must remember to calculate the molar mass of the solute, or if we rearrange then we get it in this way. So that means by using this expression we can find out the molar mass of the solute. So thus using the above equation, molar mass of the solute is calculated. So in the following class we will see some numericals. Of course before that we have to see the osmotic pressure. So after discussing all the colligative properties we will do the numericals. So this is for today. Okay, thank you.